technically the responsibility between him and I is the exact same.
Oh, okay. So you're like deputy, or like
We're
co.
co-leaders.
Okay, yeah.
Like I said, our responsibility is the same. Technically, we're both the leader of the Dark Evil Infestation branch. But because of our rules, how I told you guys, I cannot let anybody in without having at least 3 people to agree to it.
Yeah.
I can't kick anybody without at least 2 admins. So after talking to you and trying to get a response from you, I would either have to call, if I couldn't get a hold of Albert, I was going to call Ravenwolf. And if I couldn't get a hold of Ravenwolf, I was going to call Rainan, which all 3 of those are leader and 2 admins. And Albert called me back before I was going to call Raven, so I told him the situation, explained everything, and he agreed. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's no problem. Don't worry. I understand it. And I saw your messages as soon as I responded to them. I got kicked. I was like, oh, okay.
like I said, it's nothing personal.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No worry.
So
I understand. I understand.
Don't take it like we're hard or cruel or anything. It's just
No. There's rules. There needs to be rules. If not, the clan would be like all over the place.
it'd be chaos. Trust me. Yeah. So
back in World of Tanks with Fred or Black Box, I'm his recruitment officer, so we have rules there as well. So I totally understand. Don't worry.
yeah, and it wasn't anything severe, so
Oh, thankfully. I'm sorry. Don't worry, it won't happen again. I'm sure it won't happen again.
as long as you understand the severity, just jump on this first, and you're cool.
Yeah, don't worry. Next time I'll be here. The thing is, like, whenever I play, like, even with World of Tanks, like, I usually just log on the game itself. Then, like, if I see other people online, I would hop on TeamSpeak and start talking to them. Like, but I'll change that now, though, especially with Infestation. Like, I'll hop on here first.
I mean, you can open up your Infestation and everything, but it's just the private server itself. You have to be on the TeamSpeak first.
Yeah, because then, like, if you're here and then someone else comes on and they don't see you on TeamSpeak, they're probably gonna TK you or something.
Oh,
or, like,
they will.
If they're an admin, they could ban you.
Like I just did.
Yeah.
Or they get they can kick you.
It's a fun first experience. I can now brag that I've been kicked. Fred, have you ever been kicked? No, I haven't. Well, I have.
I got one up on you now.
Oh, and yesterday when I killed Numsy and Daniel by mistake, I realized that my rating actually went up, my reputation.
Oh, nice.
But then it went down as well when I died again, so it's okay. And how do you get the veteran tag, like, that you have beside your name?
Yeah, you have to be playing for a certain amount of time. I think you have to have so many hours and it gives it to you automatically. Where's Numsy? Damn it, how many times do I gotta go over these fucking rules, people?
He's a deep speak. He's a admin.
He is? I didn't hear him come in. Must have been talking with Albert.
Yeah, but his mic's muted or broken or something.
He said he was gonna get it fixed, I thought. I could have sworn he said that.
And so I haven't heard him on. I'm curious to hear him.
I don't know. Hey, there's an adventure backpack over there. Like I said, I try not to be an asshole, but sometimes you people just don't make it easy.
You gotta do what you gotta
I know, but I don't like doing it.
do. Don't worry, it's the same with me. Like, I'd rather let Ben handle, like, the schooling. Like, I'd rather someone like, have you heard him, like rage? Like, yesterday when he said, what did he say? He said something, and then, like, he was raging when everyone was teasing him. Like, he rages at people, oh my god. And I just sit there in the TeamSpeak, like, listening, like, okay. Like, if you get
Not to be offensive, but he kind of strikes me as, you know, one of those ones that gets upset very easily.
Kinda. I mean, it depends on the situation. Like when we're playing here, like, he's just all jokes. But like when it comes to serious, like, battles and wins, then yeah. it's a he's like the best of both worlds. Like, he can get ragey, but he can also, like, be fun.
Well, see, you know, I don't mind if he gets ragey. Hell, we got people, that, you know, we had a guy in our TeamSpeak named Rage Quit.
Oh gosh.
And take a guess what he was famous for. Rage quitting.
Wait, so if Fred strikes you like that, how do I strike you? Like, I'm curious to know.
What do you mean?
And be honest, yeah, be honest. Like, I want to know, like, your impression.
My impression of Rage Quit?
No, of me.
Oh, like how, what I think of you?
Yeah, I'm curious.
I mean, you're not a bad person and stuff. It's just, like Albert said, you know, as far as this incident goes, it's just a lack of communication. Don't find you a bad person. I mean, I thought it was pretty funny, your reaction to me opping you in the face. I mean, you took it like a champ, so you got my respect on that one. You didn't get all pissy and huffy puffy with me when I shot you in the face, even though it was a complete accident.
So. That was hilarious. Because I was like screaming, don't shoot, it's me. Because I heard you guys talking, but I was in a different TeamSpeak, and I was like, don't shoot. Then I realized that I was like, oh.
Explains why you can't hear me.
Yeah, so it was kind of my fault because I didn't, like, open my mic again.
But yeah, I mean, ooh, an OTS. But stuff happens, and I don't like to hold a grudge. Albert doesn't like to hold a grudge. So that's why he was lenient and just told me to go ahead and flip the password back and allow you back in with no problems. But see, that kind of thing, I can't make the decision by myself.
Yeah.
If it come down to it and I had no choice, for the simple argument of following our rules, I could have kicked you right then and there.
Like, from the server or the clan?
From the server. I could have kicked you right then and there and not had to tell him because I had no choice in the matter. You weren't following rules, and I couldn't get a response out of you or anybody else higher in the chain of command. So for those simple reasons, I could have done it, but I would have to inform them the first second I saw one of the admins. I'd have to say, hey, I had to do such and such to such and such for this reason.
And do you guys, like, get this often? Since it seems like you guys have a chain of command set up, so I'm guessing, like...
Yeah. The chain of command is as followed. Crash Albert, Dark Sidious, both of us, we have the same exact rights in this clan. We're both leaders. The second beneath us goes to Ravenwolf. Then a guy named Rainan.
Yeah, I've heard about him, but I don't think I've met him yet.
Rainan has been extraordinarily busy with his job and his family. He's from the Philippines, so his time schedule's different from ours.
Okay.
And he's usually on during the nighttime when we aren't, which is this whole fact is why we gave him the admin to begin with, is because he would sit in the TeamSpeak when we were not here
So yeah,
and monitor the server.
He would take the night shift.
Yeah, he'd take the night shift and monitor the server when Albert, myself, and Raven were all asleep. He'd be awake. Because at the time that we'd be getting tired and stuff, he'd just be getting on the server.
And that would be like in case like someone gives out the password and then like there's random people in here, right?
Yeah, they're dragging a whole bunch of their friends and shit in here, and we've got a whole bunch of people we have no fucking clue where they came from or who the hell they are.
Yeah,
We haven't had that problem before, like I said, because Rainan was monitoring the Midnights, and the people that we allow in here and stuff, we give them a leeway trust, and the current password that's on it right now isn't our primary password anyway. It's a backup.
Oh, okay.
So if you ever log in and our password doesn't work, hence why you need to be on the TeamSpeak to begin with.
Yeah, so you could know.
Yeah, and the password doesn't work. It's one of two reasons. We either had some issues with somebody, kind of like the situation we were going to have with you.
Oops. Okay, I'm a visual learner, so now I know.
Yeah, you've got overall proof now. Anyway, I said the situation we would have had with you had you not responded entirely or anything. And because right then and there, the password was changed. The second I kicked you from the server, I immediately changed the password.
And you change it back to the original?
Yeah, then I switched it right back and stuff when Albert said it. He cleared me to do it.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't want to kick you. But because
Yeah.
I wasn't getting a response and you weren't on TeamSpeak to talk to, I had no choice.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Don't worry. I completely understand. 110%.
So, and then Albert's like, alright, yeah, he understands it, he grasps the concept, go ahead and switch it back and let him back in. So, he already had my, agreement on letting you back in. It was just a matter of when I could let you back in. And since he already said, hey, yeah, you go ahead and let him in now, I didn't want to kick you to begin with, so I let you back in. No problem. Didn't even question it.
And that all depended on like the server, right? Because he said sometimes the server like.
Well, yeah, like he said, if I would have logged in, because the private server is under Crash's name. It's on his account.
Okay.
So I had to close my account, like log off entirely, log on to his to even kick you. If that tells you how long it took me to do so. Because the second I logged off, between the time I logged off and the time you got kicked, that's how long it took me to get onto his account to do so.
Then you have to switch back to your account.
Then I had to switch back to my account. But I had some trouble switching back to my account because I forgot my username.
Oh gosh.
I don't typically have it. It's usually saved, so I don't mess with it. Like, what is it again? I know what it is, but I forget how to spell it.
Now that you mention it, I don't think I know mine either. But I don't think I'll be switching accounts, so.
Oh yeah, see, you won't switch it. Me, I only have to for those reasons, and which is why I turned off my stream when I did so. I mean, yeah, Infestation doesn't want us sharing passwords, but for this kind of situation, seeing how Albert doesn't, can't be here constantly, and we're starting to pick up on our members, we kind of improvised and did this scenario.
And like, do you guys have any like, what's it called, like requirements whenever you join? Like, for example, in our clan, like when we look for people, like they have to have a certain amount of stats.
No.
Oh, you guys
We're not
just-
that anal intensive.
Okay. So what? Like what? So if someone comes to join, like
They could be fresh, just installed the game 5 minutes ago. We don't care.
okay. So anyone and everyone.
Pretty much. Hell, the thing is, the best thing I like about it is I can teach you how to play the game. I can't change the way you play a game if you've already played it. So getting a new person who's brand new to the game, that's better to me. Because I can teach you, I can show you the methods that work for me, and then you can go off of that and change them and make them work for you. Whereas if you already play and you suck, it's going to take me a lot longer to teach you how to get better. That's just kind of the facts.
Your kids.
Well, no, I don't know if you've watched my stream when I played it, but the game called Combat Arms, I don't know if you've ever run across it or if you've ever heard of it.
I don't think I have.
Well, it's an online first-person shooter. Pretty basic, military-based first-person shooter. One-man army, elimination, capture the flag, all that jazz. Anyway, we started off of that game. The Dark Evil Nation did. And I was the trainer for all of the Dark Evil members, including the veteran members that have played the game longer than I have. It got so bad, and I got so good at the damn game, that no matter what I did, I couldn't get any of the other guys any better. So, me, Raven, and the current leader at the time, who's now pretty much just a clan admiral, he only pops in here and there, decided to come up with an alternative method. With as skilled as I am, every time we played a match, I was on the opposing team grinding and grilling the living crap out of all of my clan members. I'd make our clan members public enemy number 1 in my book.
Just to teach him how to play. By
Yes,
killing.
make them get better. Or they continue to die and kill their KDR. Because it wasn't working any other way. I'd show them, I'd tell them, look around corners, be more cautious, blah, blah, blah. Wasn't working. They'd still not pay attention. And I kept telling them, it's just like, they're not listening. No matter how many times I've explained it, I still catch them not looking around every corner. Or at least glancing. No, they continue to run. And I shoot them in the back.
Oh gosh. And then, like, how do they get off of the list? Do they have to kill you and prove to you that they can handle themselves?
Oh, we would host 1v1 tournaments, and if they got within a higher percentage than what they previously did, we would do a 1v1 30 kill win. In other words, you get to 30 kills, you win, regardless of how many times you die. If I killed them 30 times and they got, say the first time they barely got 2 kills. Like they strained to get 2 kills on me. This next time they got 7 kills. That's an improvement. It's not much, but it's an improvement. Then the next time we did it, they got 10. The next time we did it, they got 20. And the next time they did it, they got 21.
30.
Oh no, none of them ever got 30. Because each time and stuff that we played, I'd push myself harder and harder. So it was never the same difficulty each time you played me.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that working. And did that work for a lot of where like stuff and stuff?
You could ask Albert, you could ask Cockmore and stuff. I'm a freaking pain in the ass back in my prime. Now I'm so rusty at the end, especially because I haven't played a good while like I used to. But to get back in the loop, it doesn't take me that long.
Wait,
5 or
what's it
6
called again?
matches and
What's it
stuff,
called?
and my muscle
Combat
memory
Arms.
comes back, and you're in trouble.
Wait, what's it called again? Combat Arms?
Yeah,
Let me search
Combat
it.
Arms. Right now it's called, since it was retaken over, it's Combat Arms Reloaded. It's based off of Europe. Voloff Gaming took it over. If you go to Google and just type in Combat Arms Reloaded, it'll be
Yeah,
the
just
first
found
one
all
there.
the pictures. Looks like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
It's a lot of fun. Now that they got rid of all the hackers and issues that they were having prior.
Oh, with the new owners.
Yeah.
Looks cool. Is it on Steam?
I don't think so. It's free to play though. Free to play, free to download.
Ooh, okay. But the thing is that if I get a new game, it's gonna be more hours. I'll see. I'll think about it. I'll think
They
about
say
it.
you don't have to get it. I was just using it as an example.
But I mean, it looks cool, and I'm tempted now.
Well,
No.
myself, Cocknor, Albert, we all play it from time to time. So
Okay, so now it's just like a go back and enjoy the moment game, not like a priority game.
no. We're like, hey, you feel like shooting people in Combat Arms? Sure. Okay, let's go.
Oh, it looks cool though. So that's how Dark Evil Nation started.
Started with that game.
I'm not sure if I told you where I'm from. Do you know where I'm from? I'm not from the US.
Running away. None of the zombies on Infestation ever run away from you.
No, they come towards you.
So I can try to train them to run away all they want. I don't think they're gonna listen. So my end result for training them is to put a bullet through their eyes. You know, they don't listen, kill them.
Have I told you where I'm from, Dark?
You have, but I've forgotten since then.
Liar.
I'm
I don't
serious.
think I.
You said you weren't from the U.S. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, because it just said it.
Well, no. You said it prior because Fred was talking about it with you and stuff.
Real? Oh gosh. See, I don't remember. I don't remember. Oh my god, I feel bad now. My memory's going in.
Oh, don't. I'm surprised I remember, to be honest with you.
I'm from Belize, so like we have the same time. Just like an hour or two difference.
I'm from the West Coast of the U.S. So, well, East
Oh,
Coast, West Coast,
oh,
East
East.
Coast.
Okay, I was wondering. I was gonna say like California.
No. The other coast.
The second coast.
I live in Indiana, so I'm
Oh.
from California, but I live in Indiana.
And how do you make such a big move?
How do I make what?
How do you make such a big move? Like move from Cali.
My mom not being able to get a job in California because you have to be bilingual for anything decent,
Oh, okay.
and she's not bilingual. So, with the help of my aunt, we moved from California to Indiana, which was the longest fucking car ride of my life.
Imagine.
Fucking hated that.
But you were a kid though, right? Or-
Yeah. 7, nearly 8 years old and stuff, and we drove from California to Indiana, and it took us 4 days, 3 nights. Lot of kids. There was me, my older brother, and all 3 of my cousins.
Wait, all of you came along? I thought
Oh
it
yeah,
was
they,
just,
they
like, you
all.
and your mom.
Oh, and my great grandma and grandma came
Oh
too.
my god. Yeah, that must have been horrible. I mean, like alone it would be bad, like, but like a lot of people.
Yeah, it was a lot of people, so we had multiple stops, especially with all the women in the vehicle. Oh yeah, multiple stops. It was horrible.
But you
But-
seem to like it since you've been there all your life.
Oh, hell, I'd go back to California,
Oh my gosh.
but can't do that.
You can. I'm sure the ping is better in California, so you can go back.
Ping's probably better, but that doesn't mean anything. The drugs are better in California too. Doesn't mean I'm going to go back for those. I mean, hell, marijuana's legal there. It's not legal here in Indiana.
You can go to marijuana store. Go shopping. Hey, I'll be back. Just go buy some marijuana. Okay, have fun.
Back in 2 days. I'm gonna make a drive. Road trip.
Make it a family event.
Where are you going? I'm gonna go get some weed.
Get some for the kids.
Get some for the kids. Feel like my daughter could probably use some. Tone her ass down a couple notches. Shit. Not that I'd give it to her or anything, but hell.
If she would randomly find it, quote unquote.
Nah, because, you know, randomly finding it and actually smoking it and stuff are two entirely different things.
She randomly lit it, you know, like.
I guess, like, the oils, you know, the incense type styles that they have now, that would be a way to do, you know, to do it, but.
Wait, there's incense for that now as well?
Yeah, there's incense, there's oils, there's chewables, there's edibles. I mean, good God.
What the hell? I've never heard of that.
Oh, yeah, you haven't heard of the marijuana edibles?
No, I haven't.
Oh, yeah. You got brownies you can order and stuff. They've got cookies. They've got, like, kind of like nutrition bars and shit with it in it, and all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
I'm surprised they don't have gum yet. Give them
I remember
time.
one time, like, in high school, one of my classmates gave my teacher a brownie. And she thought, like, it was just a good gesture. Then, like, in the middle of the class, like, I think it was, like, 6th period. Almost at the end of the day, she was, like, so mellow.
It's a hash brownie.
Yeah, she was so mellow after eating the brownie. It was hilarious. And the thing is that she never found out, like, she never realized, like, she was drunk. Probably just thought she was in a good mood all day.
Oh, it was a good mood, all right. That brownie was the culprit. It's like, man, that brownie was good. You have no idea.
Wish I had more brownies.
I don't know. The one time I actually smoked marijuana and stuff wasn't for me.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
I've never done it before, so I wouldn't know.
No.
I mean, I've seen it, but never done it. I was offered, but I was like, nah, never mind.
A buddy of mine and stuff, he made it worse when my first time. The fucker laced it.
Oh gosh. Yeah, those aren't friends.
He laced it with. That's why I said a buddy. He laced it with a hallucinogen.
Jeez.
Yeah,
So
that was no bueno. I was seeing shit coming out of places it really shouldn't. I mean, when you walk in on your best friend, not the same dude, but your best friend banging his girlfriend, and you're seeing little green goblins and shit coming out of places they really shouldn't. I think it's time to stop. Yeah, that was my one and only influence on that shit, and I'm like, never again.
Never. That was an experience.
I can't do a trip like that again. There's just no fucking way.
I'd be curious to try it though. Like, I'd be curious to get that experience.
Well, see,
Like,
I wouldn't mind trying it again for the for the simple fact that it's been known to help with pains and aches and stuff like that.
yeah.
But as far as the whole, getting high off your gourd and feel good moment, yeah, I don't think so.
Like, I just want to experience, like the same thing you said. Getting all of that. But then, yeah, I'm good. I'll pass. And then
I mean, me quite personally and stuff, I've got a lot of friends that either used to do it or still do it. Hell, Albert, the guy you just met, he used to do it on a daily basis. In fact, he played better stoned.
Latifa in your channel Dark Evil Tavern 18 plus timed out from the server.
Now I gotta wait for him to come back. Oh, he had a hardcore crash. He even got kicked from the game. Damn. Is this Spider-Man? What do you mean? Did you kill a zombie and he started flying in the air? Is that what you're talking about? Green Goblin. Oh, no, no, no. It was just an expression. The whole Green Goblin thing and stuff. When I smoked the marijuana laced with a hallucinogenic, I ended up seeing a lot of off-the-wall stuff. And when I say Green Goblin, it wasn't actually green. But have you ever seen the movie Ghoulies or Gremlins? Yeah, little small creatures and stuff look like demons. Yeah, picture those crawling out of a girl's crotch, and that's what the experience I was having. It was not good. That's why I won't touch this shit again. Yeah, exactly. Never again. That I was tripping so bad and stuff. I could have sworn I was on acid. He says it wasn't acid, but I could have sworn. I mean, I kicked the living shit out of him when I was actually sober. The next day. For giving me a laced freaking product. And then to top it all off and stuff, my best friend that was there at his house with me also kicked his ass the next day. So, you got a double dose. Say the least, he doesn't give out laced product anymore. At least he better not. You know, I came in this server with literally nothing but a katana on him. And I found 2 adventure backpacks, 2 or 3 hunter backpacks. Like, when I first walked in, the first gun I picked up was a Mauser SB66. Then I found a QLB a couple seconds later. I mean, damn. Talk about insanely lucky. Jesus. Yeah, Joseph saw that. What up, Fred? Joseph, Fred, Joseph, Fred, Joe Fred. Joffrey! Anyway. So why aren't you on TeamSpeak playing New Z if you're watching my stream? What the hell, man? He's probably doing something at the moment. That's probably why he's not on. For it and stuff, your phone can get the application for TeamSpeak. Just an FYI. I don't know how much it costs. I think it's like $4, maybe $3. I don't know. Might be $5. Oh, okay, he did drop a sniper. I was gonna say, not a single one of them dropped a sniper. Boring! But I was wrong. So, all good. Son of a... Didn't mean to do that. Don't be dropping shit you need, Dirk. Dumbass. No, I'm not hoarding zombies. I was just shooting them to empty out a... Well, actually, I aggroed all 3 of the super zombies on the tarmac. Well, 2 of them on the tarmac, and the one over by the tanks, and then I gunned them down while standing on the fire truck. That's why I was shooting a lot. Oh yeah, you can hurt them. I don't care. Knock yourself out. Won't hurt my feelings any. I've got plenty of money. Supers are back. That was fucking quick. Oh no, you can have it. Just the super over by the tank spawned right as I was getting ready to come over here to loot the tanks. He spawned right in front of me. So I figured I might as well stop and kill him. But, yeah, go ahead, kill him, knock yourself out, give you more experience. Speaking of experience, you really should log off and go grab that other character when the double experience is still active and try to finish getting his skill tree up. Though I guess all I really need is golden bullets, and there's no hurry on the character because I really don't use him all that much. He's kind of a goof-off character. I guess after this run, I'll go back and grab him. I did not just pick up this stupid helmet. Yes, I did. You know, for the large hordes of zombies, grenades work the best. Especially if they're already in a big old circle, just throw 2 grenades into the circle and watch them all die. Fair warning, if your vehicle is really close to where you throw the grenade, you might blow it up. Can't believe I missed an up bag. Go chase somebody else. Ooh, the item box. What is it gonna have in it? A granola bar or water? Which would be a pineapple. Apparently, whatever it had in it, I already had, so couldn't tell you what it was. It was something that stacked with something else. So, a buzzer. Ooh, a grenade. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, another piece of candy. Ah, bada boom. Yeah, boo boo. Akawifa cannon. You ever use an MLG horn there? No. Numby. No. Oh, they're fine. Numsy. Yeah, MLG horns are a lot of fun. Expensive, but fun. They work better than a truck. Set one of those off in the middle of the freaking tarmac and watch the zombies crowd. Where is the airdrop? Right there next to not Whitestone, but the mountain. The mountain rest stop. Ooh, heavy armor. Yeah, I probably could. But if you want to take half of them, I'll take the other half. I have enough room to fit it. Or you can take the tents and I'll just switch characters and go somewhere else and loot. That's fine with me. I'm not particularly picky. My GI is extremely full anyway, so it's not like it's gonna hurt me any. Doesn't matter. Yeah, but you saying it doesn't matter to just about the same thing as me. It doesn't matter to me either. I'm only doing it because I got nothing else better to do. Yeah, you can go ahead and loot the tents. I'll go stash this and change characters and go goof off at Death Valley. The loot's resetting. Might want to hold off on looting those tents. 90% of all this stuff just disappeared. It's gonna take it about a half an hour to an hour to come back. I'll be back. Changing characters at the moment. You're back. Do you want one of the aliens here at NATO? Alright, I'll take the one over in the center then. I'll kill him, then I'll take off to Death Valley, so you don't have to worry about that. Grab Noel, you boy. Yeah, if you stick around there until about 2:30 to 3 and stuff, he should respawn. Nice. Not a bad drop. Heavy armor, M200, SRG, VSS, M200, 2 K-style helmets, and an FN FAL. Yeah. I've had better. I mean, I guess the VSS Venturis is a pretty good drop, but... Alright, Death Valley, here I come. Swish. second squish. Pick it up, 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 pick it up. 60. That was expensive. Shipping. Great. First thing to come in and I'm already getting attacked. Oh wait. Should be able to kill him before 2. Now, in game, if you hit the map button, bottom left hand corner, it shows you the time in game. And if you kill this alien super zombie before 2 o'clock, you'll likely revive at least one more time. Oh, I know you did it. I was just informing. Yeah, it'll respawn both of them. But the question is, do you have enough time to kill one and then run all the way to this other side of NATO and kill the other? Ooh, a $19,000 zombie. Nice. Couple $3,000 zombies. 2:30. He might be respawning shortly. Wow, out of all those zombies, not a single grenade? I find that one hard to believe. I'll give this alien at least till 3, which is here shortly. Hey, another $3,000 zombie. Couple. Ooh, a 16,000. $18,000. Couple 1,000s. Several hundred. Another 1,000. And another 1,000. Overall, not bad. Hunter backpack, Scar H, SVD, a couple other things from the super zombie. That was a regular super zombie too. Look at that repair kit, another repair kit, grenade, another one. Out of all the fucking golf club galore over here. Looks like I just killed a whole bunch of golfers. Like 30 zombies right there and stuff, and I swear half of them were golfers. Yep, alien's back. It is 3:46. I'll have enough time to kill him. Or at least I should. Where is he? He just spawned from Mount. I know what you mean. There's an M107 sitting right there. Right up there. As soon as I get... Hey, where do you think you're going? Get your ass back over here. Sweet, enough. Alright. What's in the box, Captain? SRG. Sweet. Alright, SRG, MPG, NVG, Mauser, up, laser, K-cell helmet. Oh. 7 there. It's 4:30 in game, so I'm not gonna have any others spawning in. $1,000 zombie. They only gave me one golf club, but it only gave me one set of experience. Nice. Guys, that was fun to fight off. Excuse me. All these supers and no snipers. It's usually how it works. Gonna blow up my car if I'm not too careful. What? Yeah, give me a second.
El Juice the God joined the server.
Yeah, I haven't picked up any Luca hats recently either, so don't worry about it. What? Just pull out the freaking HDMI cable and plug it in. I swear, a bunch of technology illiterate people in this house. Did you even hear me? Unplug the HDMI, plug it into that box, turn it on. Lazy son of a bitch. I just explained to her how to do it. It's not even complicated. I don't know anything about it. Now I'm black. I don't have a son. No, that's your son. No, he's your son. You adopted him. Oh, they're 100 meters apart. They're for the sniping range. You gotta stand on top of the aluminum tower that's on the north side of the tarmac, lined up with them. If you stand on top of it, you have a clear sight of all of them straight down, and they're to test your range for your sniping. If you aim for the keypad on the locker, stand at attention. Couple more $1,000. $17,000 mixed up in that lot I just killed. Sweet. Got a good $3,000 or $4,000 zombies. Ooh, a $3,000 zombie. Ooh, a $14,000 zombie. Even better. Another 3,000. All in all, not a bad amount. Shiitake mushrooms. Sorry, Numsy, I stepped away. What'd you need?
Message received. Message received.
Pick it up.
It says let me in with a heart.
Oh, okay.